And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's the captain in at the 1 spot. And for the Pistons, Big Smooth out there with Durham. Then it's Thompson, then there's Buckets, and it's Cunningham in at the 1. And at this point of the year, Greg, injuries starting to mount for some teams.
And this is where your depth gets tested, your resolve. Because it takes a strength in numbers and strong leadership to get through it.
And Minnesota has possession following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Yep, it counts. The captain's got the opening field goal of the game for Minnesota.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
To the inside. Here's Durant. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Detroit basketball.
Timberwolves on defense. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. A 3 ball.
Boy, that's over 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync. Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Here's Randle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, Doris, something to admire about Julius Randle is the joy, the pure joy he takes in this game.
Well, joy obviously comes when we're successful at something. And Julius Randle has become consistently successful at NBA basketball. He's worked hard to make that perimeter game as dangerous as his dribble drive game. And that kind of balance leads to great success.
That free throw good from Randle.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
Both free throws good from Randle.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
There's the pass to Bryan. The Pistons rebound. Bryan with the bucket.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Here's Randle, drives to the hoop, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. McDaniels.
And that combination of length and instincts, that's what makes Cunningham so competitive at the defensive end.
And it's good for 2.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Randle outside. He dishes it to McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing with 20 points. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Got that one up quick. Bucket's got 5 points so far.
and it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The captain passes to Randall. To halt the run. Ryan with the rebound. Ryan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And just like his twin brother Armin, Asir Thompson is an elite athlete, can do anything on the floor. Someone you pay to watch.
And so Thompson nails both of them. So it's Minnesota now. They trail by 7. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And how about we check the numbers for him?
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Shot to stop the run, and it's laid in by Randall.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Tipped away. Stolen by McDaniels. And they're on the break. The finish. And Randall throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Edwards. Can't connect from short range.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And good that time. Cunningham's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And you think that bump is going to stop him. Not a chance. Cunningham too locked in.
Here's the captain. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Ryan. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Misses the 3. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
And here's Cunningham after Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Out to the right wing. Buckets can't hit.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And Randall throws it down.
Well, this is where the tremendous motor that Randall plays with helps him get rebounds.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And with the moment here, let's check out the numbers for McDaniels. How last month turned out for him. He's right around 17 points a night, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Passes it to Gobert. His first shot coming late, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Gobert's comfort zone, right? High percentage shots, easy money for Rudy.
Cunningham with it. Now defended by Randall. Duren sinks that one from the post.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The captain passes to Edwards. Pass to the captain. Edwards looking it over. It's picked off. And now the Pistons fast break. Thompson finds Cunningham. And Detroit again with the bucket.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
For Minnesota, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's the captain. Ryan with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now Edwards. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game.
Oh, my goodness. What a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a 3. So can I.
And here's Cunningham following Julius Randle's 3. The pass to Bryan. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. 10 points for buckets.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And the Timberwolves call time.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Beasley, he's checked in for the Pistons. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniel. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Here's the captain. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
But the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doors, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013, probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the 3 by Detroit. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's the captain, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. A different look here for Detroit. Tobias Harris is checked in for Big Smooth. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Jaden Ivey in for buckets. Here's Reed. 9 points last game out. Pass to Alexander Walker. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here he goes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jalen Duren.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Timberwolves had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pistons leading by 7. Cunningham looking it over. They swipe it. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got 8. Now here's Cunningham. 12 points for him. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown. He's got 15.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
To the right wing. Here's Gobert, and it's blocked. And he recovers it. To the wing right side. One-on-one fast break. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Cunningham. And now a 10-point Detroit lead. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Hardaway. Shoots. Reed gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ivy with it. 9-point game his last outing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
DiVincenzo against Ivy. DiVincenzo passes to the captain. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Hardaway. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Here's the captain. 8-point game. Passes to Reed. 3-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball. Reed's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Offensive rebound. Duran the pass to Harris. Here's Hardaway. Reed with the rebound.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Cunningham after the basket by Minnesota. From 15 feet away, that one doesn't drop.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Gobert kicks to Reed. Here's the captain. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker.
Wow, how about the defensive effort from T.H. Jr. Tim Hardaway doing work.
On his first quarter of play, we've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Detroit up 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
And, you know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. McDaniels is out there with Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3, the small forward. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you.
Boy, just such a high level of consistency with his shot mechanics. Mike Conley with the perimeter game.
Snatched up. Thompson takes it off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 6.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. The pass to Reed. Out to Edwards. Just 3 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Ausar Thompson.
Well, size and athleticism, a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
And he makes the first. So much fun indoors to watch Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end. Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it, put him in any position on the floor. This guy can be successful.
Here's Schroeder. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to McDaniels. Conley feeling it out. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his first bucket of the night.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
They get it again. Ryan with the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 6.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Here come the T-shirts, everybody. Who wants one?
Big Smooth, averaging about 27 points per, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still yet to score. It's deflected.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing here by 8. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Over Hardaway. No good off the back of the rim. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Conley against Schroeder. From downtown. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Ryan's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now, here's Reed. He's guarded closely. The shot, no good. Detroit leading by 10. Here's Bryan. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered. Outstanding pass on time and on target.
Schroeder against Conley. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Schroeder. Over Conley. They get the rebound. Out to Hardaway. Here's buckets. McDaniels defended. They grabbed their own miss. Bryan with the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
It's deflected. On the wing, Thompson. Edwards defending. Knocks it loose. Here's Ryan. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now the pass to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And Thompson kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Bryan from past the arc. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now, here's Reed. 5 points in the game. Conley against Schroeder. Here's Reed. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Reed's got his 3rd basket of the night. Now a timeout called by Detroit. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Rando comes in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Alexander Walker. And the captain subbed in for Mike Conley. Drills it from outside.
And having a whale of a game from 3-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Edwards. Buckets with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And here's Edwards. He has 5. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Hardaway. Pistons leading by 15. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Here's the captain. 10 points for him. To end the run, Edwards. That's good. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter. Detroit's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Your passes to Ryan. Over Randall. Ryan, no good.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
For Minnesota, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. A different look here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Malik Beasley comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Cunningham in for Dennis Schroeder. Free throw good, Edwards.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from line so far here in the second quarter.
Here's Ryan. He's defended by Randall.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
DiVincenzo against Beasley. Now here's Cunningham. D right on him. And Duren spins it in.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Cunningham outside. Passes it to Bryant. Here's the 3. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside Edwards. Got a piece of it. Cunningham against Edwards. Cunningham outside. Pass to buckets. Here's Ryan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
For Detroit, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Ryan, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for. One falls, so he hits both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's DiVincenzo. And there's the pass to the captain. Goes back up. Ryan with the rebound. Ryan's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Brian. Detroit, no good that time either.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
To the middle, here's Ryan. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defensive back, Ryan's got 22.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Detroit leading by 18. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Pass to Ryan. Here's buckets. Defended by DiVincenzo. Now Beasley. This one for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beasley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
When he's feeling it, Beasley a very reliable three-point option. You've got to get him off that arc.
To end the cold streak, again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Ryan, and the layup is good. 24 points for him.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Puts it up. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Here's the captain. He's got 10.
And he got off to a nice start, but has slowed down here in the second quarter.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Poked away. It's stolen by Edwards. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good, Edwards. Launches it. Shots good by Buckets. Buckets got 12 now in this quarter. And so is Detroit, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so big. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
When you look at their multiple areas of weakness, for me, it starts with their disorganization, chaos, a lot of wide open looks. They have to communicate better and stay connected to the shooters.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've got Cade Cunningham. Thompson is out there with Big Smooth. Then it's Duren. And it's Bryan in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 15 points.
Such great concentration. Anthony Edwards maintaining his focus through the contact right there.
Cunningham passes to Duren. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Saturday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Edwards, that's good.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Here's Edwards. Rebound, Detroit. Ryan's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Thompson outside. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Buckets can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 18. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
Edwards well covered on the interior, scores through the contest.
Now Thompson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Into the lane, and that one is good. Thompson's got his second basket.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. Pass to the captain. Five on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Puts up a deep 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Randle outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Randle's got 13.
Randle has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble drive.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 17. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. In 2022, the NBA and the Players Association created a long overdue recognition payment plan for former ABA players. Commissioner Adam Silver said these pioneers made meaningful contributions to help grow the game of professional basketball. And we believe it's appropriate to provide financial recognition for their impact. Kevin?
Great story, David. All of your stories are great. Thank you so much. For Detroit, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. and the Timberwolves call timeout. The stories here, buckets getting it done today.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault. Check out the stats for Julius Randle. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's around 18 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 6. He kicks to McDaniels. Stripped it away. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And Duren slams it in.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Here's the captain. He's got 10. Randle surveying the D. Over in the corner, McDaniels. No one covering.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Get up, get up, get up and start making some noise. Here they come. You're just a dancer.
So for the Pistons, Malik Beasley comes in for Thompson. And it's Jaden Ivey in for buckets. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Ivey. It's stolen by Edwards. And they're running. A nice shot by McDaniels. 6 points for Jaden McDaniels.
Well, that's the defensive impact of Anthony Edwards, making the steal and setting up easy offense.
The pass to Beasley. Fires the 3. Kept alive.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's the captain. 10 points for him. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. That one wide left.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
No good from Beasley.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with.
Pass to Ivy. Out to the wing. Here's Ryan. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Ryan's got 28.
And that's nice execution out of that two-man game as Ivy there dropping the dime.
And stolen by Ivy. And it's Beasley in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb. Beasley's got 6. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Detroit.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Randle outside. Dishes to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. That 3 off the mark. Detroit leading by 20. Here's Ryan. 28 points for him. Reed with the rebound. Ivy against Edwards. Misses from short range. Detroit's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Offensive rebound. Duren. It's blocked, and he recovers it. Ivy against Edwards. Tries yet again. Ivy with the bucket.
And great use of a screen by Ivy. Picks off a defender and creates just enough space for that one.
Here's Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a chance to check out the stats for the Cavs. Just an incredible month of basketball. And he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game. His peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Free throw good, Edwards. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg, that 7-year deal just signed?
Well, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
And he makes both free throws. Pistons leading by 20. Here's Ivy. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lays it up off the glass. Edwards got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Beasley outside. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 18. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Buries the long-range jumper. McDaniels got 7 now in this quarter.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Jalen Duren. Thompson comes in for Big Smooth. Buckets, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Timberwolves also changing it up. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniel. And Mike Conley subbed in for the captain. DiVincenzo kicks to Conley. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. And another three for Minnesota.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Schroeder. He averages about 5 points a game. And Stewart gets it to go.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Schroeder against Conley. Shoots over Schroeder. Conley's shot is off.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Passes to Ivy. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Edwards. Back to Reed. Detroit with the rebound. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with 4.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. Feeds to Randall. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
There's the pass to Bryan. Over Randall. Detroit, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 14. Right side, Edwards. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Team second.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Conley against Stewart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stewart with the steal.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin. No doubt about it with their turnovers in the second half.
While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
And the first one at the line is good.
The first thing people mention about Ivy is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
He hits both from the stripe.
Their usual strong work at the line has been on display here tonight. Then again, they almost never have an off night at the stripe.
Now here's Edwards. 26 points for him. And the shot goes in.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Over Conley. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Timberwolves trail by 14. Stewart with the steal. Kicks to Ivy. Here's the teardrop. That one goes in. Ivy's got 6 points.
One of Ivy's best attributes, his ability to score off the bounce.
Here's Edwards. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Buckets. He's defended by Randall. Here's Buckets. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's the Detroit Pistons sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels is out there with Reed. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's the captain, and it's Conley in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Rebound Minnesota.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And he dunks it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. That's tipped. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Pistons basketball.
On the wing, Thompson. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. And it's denied. They get it back. The captain with the bucket. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Schroeder with the ball. Here's Bryan. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Reed the pass to the captain. And here is McDaniel. Poke loose. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
At the line for the Timberwolves, number 4, 1 shot.
One shot.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Now Schroeder pass to Bryan. From deep 3-point territory. Detroit, no good that time either.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
It's tipped. Passes it to Thompson. Reed with the block. Just to Gobert. Out to Conley. Back to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Pistons basketball.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Big Smooth, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Thompson. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Buckets. And it's Cunningham in for Dennis Schroeder. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Conley against Ivy. They need this one. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And that's a testament to Ivy's strength. Remarkable job converting through the contact.
Here's the captain. And the pass to Reed. Wide open look. And he nails that one right through the net.
The assist goes to number 4.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Over in the corner, Conley. Passes it to the captain. Pass to Reed. Gobert trying to get open. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 9 points here in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Cunningham outside. On the wing, Harris. Shoots over Reed. Harris misses.
You know, 2 things happened there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Shot by McDaniels, no good. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead, and Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. getting stronger, and that's a problem when he's trying to finish through contact.
Here's Conley. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. Conley, yes, that goes in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Here's Cunningham. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. If he can score from anywhere on the floor, that length obviously a huge advantage.
Here's the captain. Shoots it up. Out to Conley. And there's the pass to Reed. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Pass to Ivy. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And defenses can't be too physical with Ivy because he's just so good at attracting the whistle.
Ivy.
The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Randall comes in for Naz Reid. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Mike Conley. And Ivy drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 7. Passes it to Randall.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And
defense has to guard Cade in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
Pass to Randall. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 assists in the game. Here's the captain, guarded by Hardaway. The captain passes to Randall. The three-pointer, no good.
One made three for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And he makes that one.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's the captain. Randall down low. Ryan with the rebound. Detroit leading by 12. The pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
The captain passes to Gobert. Pass to the captain. Fades away. Good on the bucket. The captain's got 9 points here in the second half.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Cunningham with it. Harris outside. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block. To the paint. Here's the captain. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The captain's got 9 points now in the quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now, here's Ivy. Harris with it. Now defended by Randall. Harris misses.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Here's the captain. Inside, and stolen by Harris. And here we go. The Pistons fast break, and a wide open look for Cunningham. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
You can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility. And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Cunningham. Passes it to Ryan. He tries for 3. No good on that one.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
The lead now in single digits. And that's 19 points for Julius Randle.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randall, but he powers through it anyway.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Your Pistons dance team.
Present the New Balance Player of the Game, Big Smooth.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. Thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Randall. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Randall kicks to Gobert. Edwards against Harris. Here's the captain. And the Timberwolves take on 2 more.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
So it's Detroit now. After the basket by Minnesota. Harris's shot is off.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bobble that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
The offensive rebound. Pass to the captain. Here's Gobert. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Pistons leading by 4. Here's buckets. Detroit, no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter. Here's the captain. Now the feed to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
They needed that bucket. And leave it to Harris to go get it. He knows when it's time to take things into his own hands.
The captain passes to Edwards. 1:02 left in the 4th quarter. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. He misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Thompson, he's checked in for Tobias Harris.
Thompson.
59 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's the captain. Detroit with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
Here's Bryant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's a 9-point Piston lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 9. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Here's the captain, Gobert, trying to get open, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What's up?
This is something Edwards is getting better and better at, facilitating for his guys.
Number 4 at the line for one.
One shot.
.35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Detroit, 2 seconds.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And Minnesota has possession.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Randall, and it's blocked, and they'll get another chance. Here's McDaniels. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Here's the captain. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, improving his passing over the years, this is what you like to see from Rudy Gobert, and a wrinkle or two in the offseason.
Number 4 at the line for 1.
One shot.
by McDaniels.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
And Cunningham is used to having the spotlight on him, taking on the chance to come up big for his team.
Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
The captain, no good.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And so the Pistons take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah.